I remember getting discovered when you did the Grant Cardone stuff, like 2017, 2018. So it's been a while, and it's been just amazing to kind of see your progression. Um, you launched a new startup, which is pretty amazing, pretty cool. And I wanted to ask you a couple of questions before we get deep into the startup, just to learn a little bit more about you. So in 2021, when the midterms were going on or some type of elections were going on, I remember not logging on to the New York Times or CNBC to watch their live stream. I was with you along with 50,000 other people following your updates. And there was something about following this random guy when you had a really good beard. I don't know why you got rid of the beard, but you had an amazing beard at the time. And you were like informing me about what was going on in the world. And I like wanted to be with you over the major media companies. So my first question to you is, why do you think you've been able to develop a bond to the point where 20,000 people show up to watch you talk about the market open and market close? Like, why do you think that's actually happening?
Yeah, it's incredible, and the way we deliver content or value is always kind of shifting, especially now. Like more people are out and working again, so they have less time. But sure, I mean, when we cover CPI or the Fed, it's incredible. There are 20, 30,000 people there, and it's really remarkable. It's really great to be able to sort of lead that experience, and it's an honor. So I'm really grateful for everybody who supports me in that, and I just love it. I don't know. I love when this stuff goes on. It's like it gets me excited. Like, all right, what report are we covering today? You know?
But do you think there's a unique reason people click on you? I mean, outside of the fact that you're in their algorithm, like there's a reason they come to you for the analysis over a mainstream news source.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that before. I guess if I had to, I think what you have with mainstream media is you have a lot of rigidness, right? There's somebody who's preparing the script, and then there's somebody who's reading the script. I almost never have scripts. Usually it's all right. Let's make an outline together. If I'm live, like if I watch Jerome Powell, I'm putting some notes down. And I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. Let's talk about it. And it's I don't know. It's fun. It's organic, and if people leave comments, we can kind of engage with those as well. And it's sort of I think the way news should be done. Like, oh my gosh, this happened. Let's have a conversation about it, rather than this. Oh no, got to worry about pushing some kind of agenda. Don't want certain politicians to get upset.
Right. It's exciting. I mean, it actually inspired me to do my own market close and market open. I get like 100 people, and I'm so grateful for those 100. But like the fact that they choose to show up and listen to me talk about, the market opening, I mean, it's just an amazing feeling, and it's super
It's
raw.
awesome.
Okay, so with all the attention that you have comes some negative attention, and it's this weird phenomenon in finance YouTube in particular over the past 8 months, where I think maybe because of the bear market, there has been a lot of channels that have rose to prominence quite literally off the back of your face, literally off your face in the thumbnail. And so my question to you here is: you're starting a startup, and we're going to talk about it more in a second. The documentation and the journey of that startup and all the ups and downs you have is going to invite a lot more attention from some of these people that just want to see you fail. How are you mentally dealing with that? Because I could not imagine waking up every day seeing 17 people say I'm a scam, I'm a fraud, and like how do you actually get through that throughout the day and focus on the positives and keep creating content?
Yeah, there's a really famous saying. It's reputation is what others think of you, and character is what you are. And so every day I wake up, I'm like, I know that I'm doing the best thing I could possibly do, providing the best value I possibly can. I know at the bottom of my heart exactly when I make a mistake, when I get things right. And having that faith and that integrity of, I know, for example, with my startup, that I'm going all in because I would never want to lose somebody else's money that I'm in control of, right? And that's what I am with the company. So that gives me a lot of responsibility, and I have to be able to rise above this noise, because that's really what it is. It's just it's noise. I do personally value when people provide criticism, because it can give me a different perspective. Like, oh, maybe I need to explain something differently or whatever. So I don't mind criticism. I
Right.
think when it's frustrating is when people say things that are untrue, and that hurts. I just have to remember that if people have to lie about you to bring you down, then they're probably just miserable people themselves. And sure, it's sad and it's frustrating, but I look and I go, hey, did they just raise $17 million for a startup? Or are they a licensed financial advisor? Are they launching ETFs? Like, what are they doing in their lives? Oh, that's right. They're just sitting in their room and hating and making lies up. So, I can't waste my time thinking about that kind of crap.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because you're experiencing some of the hate and negativity on like this level, and then you got someone like Mark Zuckerberg, where every single new article is saying he's the most evil person on, and he's dealing.
Right.
I mean, he's building a multi-billion-dollar company, right? And he's just keeping it going.
I
So
mean,
it's interesting,
imagine if you were president, right? Like
right?
50 to 60% of people would just hate you because anything that went wrong in their lives, they're just going to blame you for, you know?
Right.